Thank you very much for being here again and speaking about the Rebuild program. So my first question would be, could you please say in a few words what the Rebuild program is?
Well, or did you want to answer that? I would jump in then, sorry. We talk about really 4 simple things that any parish can do to rebuild their parish. And first of all, we want to go back to, it's all about making disciples. It's that simple. That's the mission Jesus gave us in Matthew 28. We want to make disciples. And so we say any parish can do that. We need to build up leaders in our community. It takes a whole leadership effort from the pastor and then layers of leaders, not just the pastor, but other leaders in the parish, to creating a great weekend experience. So the weekend mass and programs around that. We want to shape a clear discipleship path for the people that are in our parish. How do we want them to grow as disciples? And we talk about steps of discipleship. And then to welcome outsiders or reach out to people who are disconnected from Christ in the church. So just doing those 4 simple things is what we preach over and over again.
My second question would be, which experiences did you make at Nativity Church during COVID crisis?
Well, I think that we started out in the COVID experience, and it felt like a sprint in the spring last year, and was a question of just trying to make it through the sprint. And then the sprint turned into a marathon, and the marathon has turned into, I don't know, a triathlon. And we have to reinvent our response over and over and over again. And we've spent a lot of time, as I'm sure every parish has, but we have to keep in mind our purpose and our mission, despite the restrictions and the mandates and the very different and new ways of doing things, such as church online.
So for us, to piggyback off that, was going back to what is our vision and mission. And we would say our vision is to be a church people who don't like church, and our mission is to make disciples. And so we stayed focused on that. And then those core anchors we talked about earlier, to how do we do that in a digital time? So I think it's how do we do it through a screen, through online, and keep connecting people through the internet and our website and those kind of things. So it's just taking what we already were doing and tacking or changing. How do we reach people when they're not gathered together, but we're really reaching people mostly through a screen?
So what did you learn from those experiences for the future, and which insights would you like to share with our parishes here in Cologne?
Well, I think that the basic fundamental insight that we have learned, which seems obvious enough to the rest of the world, is that online is here to stay. And it's going to be a part of our parish experience. And we want to use online moving forward as a front door for our church, as a place of easy access for newcomers and visitors and guests, as well as the unchurched. It's a very low bar commitment to join us online. And hopefully that experience will be attractional and plant the seeds for them to come to us or some other church in person. The online experience can also be a side door where weekly parishioners can, take a break, but still be joining us online. If they're traveling, if they're away, we can still stay connected to them.
I think the big thing, in just implicit in everything that Father Michael's saying, is that we need to embrace the online. We just keep hearing instances, even people that were never miss a Sunday Catholics, who are now watching online on a Sunday, including your brother. So that we have to embrace it, and it certainly brings some complexity to figure out that was not there before, but to embrace it. And I think for us, our commitment is to keep studying it, keep trying to understand it, and also keep making it a better experience to really connect people, because the point is to bring connection to God and others. But we have to keep studying to figure out how in the world going forward we're going to keep gathering, but we know we're going to have people online, and it's now going to be this hybrid experience to embrace.
Great. Thank you very much. And thank you for this talk and being here in Cologne, at least via the internet.
Thank you.